Welcome to Just One Fern Live. It's our first ever live show. I am beyond excited to be here. Lucas, thank you for joining me on this beautiful Monday. I know we don't usually record on Mondays, so this is kind of a big change of pace. Thank you all for being here, to all the people that are watching. We got a lot of stuff to get into. Lucas, we should start with, it's been a while since we've talked, so we got to start with things that we've been doing this week, right?
Yeah. What have you been up to?
I don't know if I'm a semi TikTok star now because I got my most viewed
Well,
TikTok. There it is. I was waiting for that.
it did
So
good though. What was it?
did
Like
really
100
well.
likes? Or
It did
100
really well. The reason I
something?
wanted to start with it got 5,000 likes. And
What?
No, 5,000 views. Sorry, 5,000 views.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still a lot.
It's still, it's my most viewed TikTok ever. And it's really funny. We were talking about this before we hopped on. And it's about medicated powder that you put between your legs and your privates for anti-chafing.
Yeah.
And apparently Lucas has never done this.
I didn't even know.
I'm saying that he needs to try it.
I thought it
'cause
was a
it's
goof
amazing.
in Borat. Like there's this scene in Borat where one guy applies powder to another guy's nuts. Pop, pop, pop. And so I didn't think people really did that, but
That's a thing.
apparently
and
you can fix my chub rub.
with all the views, it's clear that other people also do it. So it's not like I'm crazy, you know.
Or maybe you got viewed because they're like, what the fuck is he talking
Hey,
about?
either way, 5,000 views.
No,
I'll take it.
no, you're definitely right. Because it says you showed me the powder. It says body powder.
Yes.
Where else do you put powder? You know?
I have no idea. I have no idea. It stops itching. I have it right here: cooling, absorbent, and itch relieving. It's literally feels so
Yeah.
good. It feels so good.
Why? How? Why?
I
So
don't
you
know
go
why. I'm
from
not
a
a
sweaty-
scientist.
A sweaty, slimy mess to just I feel
Well, it's
normal.
absorbing, so it absorbs the sweat. Like I said,
What-
I'm not a
where does
scientist.
it go?
I don't fucking know how it works. I just know that it helps. That it feels better.
So should I try this?
I think you should.
It's like a high recommend.
Yes, it's a high recommend.
When's the time? When do I go? I should put some powder in my balls.
When you are, have you ever, here's the exact situation where it kills me. Have you ever been on like a vacation in a warm area and you're out all day walking around sightseeing
Yes.
and you start
Yes.
chafing up? You're really hot down there.
And you're pulling
That's
on
when
your
you use it.
pants and doing
Mhm.
the crab walk.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly when you do it.
Okay. For those at home who do not have testicles, the crab walk is a method men employ to put space between the thigh and the ball sack to relieve yourself. That is the crab walk.
Holy shit. Yeah, that is the crab walk. It's when you just can't you can't take it anymore. You just
You
can't walk.
can't.
It's terrible.
so-
But besides my amazing TikTok that went viral, I'm gonna say it went viral. Okay, let me have this. I went to another soccer game last night. It was crazy. No masks anymore,
Really?
and full capacity. So the stadium was packed, and it was insane. I was like, "Oh my god, it's happening!" Like everyone rushed
crazy.
back. Yeah, it was nuts.
So you like sat next to people?
Yeah,
Had
yeah,
a
like
beer.
people. Yeah, it was like really close to each other. I didn't have a beer though because I started my teeth thing, aligning my
right.
teeth, so I can only drink water
Oh,
when I have them in, and I have to have them in all the time.
well, that's probably good for you.
It's the best diet I can I could even ask for. Like it's perfect.
Do you have to take them out to eat and stuff too?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
those
I
are
know
good
you
diet.
did the night ones. You did the ones that
I-
were just at night.
I did do the night ones.
Gotcha.
Mm,
Yeah. But I mean, the game, beautiful. You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
But the game was awesome. It was really fun. And I also saw on Friday night, I saw Taylor Tomlinson, who's a comedian. I saw her at Zany's Nashville, which is a comedy club here. Awesome comedy
Nice.
club. She was hilarious. If you ever get the chance to see her, definitely do it. Check her out on Netflix because her special is on there and it's very funny. But
What's
yeah,
her name again? What's her name?
Taylor Tomlinson.
Taylor Tomlinson.
Yes, Tomlinson.
Tomlinson.
But now
What's
that
a
I say
feature-
Tomlinson, it sounds weird. It's Tomlinson.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
But people say
It's
things
not
weird.
it's not pronounced Tomlinson. It's pronounced Tomlinson.
Tomlinson.
All right, we gotta stop saying it.
Tomlinson. Okay, what else? Did you do anything else this week?
Besides that, it's just kind of a boring week. I mean, just work week is pretty normal. But that's about it. What about you?
I fucked over my friend kind of hard this weekend. He
I'm glad you said over. That's good.
over. What would be the alternative? Oh, okay. If I hadn't, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right, no, that makes sense.
All right, let's move on.
No, I had scheduled. I had made a tea time, which I should just stop with those because every time
you
I
should
have
anything
a tea time,
scheduled
something
with you.
wrong goes. Something really wrong happens.
Yeah.
And I just slept through it. I woke up an hour and a half later, like 3 phone calls.
Man.
It was just me and him, and I'm like, I am so sorry. I felt so bad.
Wait,
like,
what's the tea time?
It was like 10:30
in the morning. Yeah, you're not waking up for that.
I thought I would. I don't know. I like to golf, but I felt so bad. He was like, "No, it's okay." Like, my dad came. I played with my dad, and I'm like, "Oh man, like that's awesome. You got to play with your dad, but like, that was
Did you
not
say
your...
that? It's probably not what he wanted to hear.
That's not
that's
your
awesome.
plan
You
for
got
the
to play
day.
with your dad. That's awesome.
That's not what he wanted. Probably. Like, I just felt so bad. But
I mean, you just got to stop with the tea times. It's never.
I got
to
stop with the tea times. That's what.
When
it
has
is.
it ever been good for you? When has it ever worked out?
In England, actually, tea time is amazing. You get. I'm sorry.
He's bad at jokes. Kick him off the stream. We're done with him.
Yeah, just decapitate me or something. We get a lot of.
Well, I apologize to your friend on behalf of you, because I'm not going to tell you it's good that you played with your dad, because that's a way to get out of the situation, Lucas. But
you know what? I like his dad, so I'm sure he had a fun time.
Well, that's a good thing. That's good. But there's a lot of news. Today is actually Bob Dylan's 80th birthday.
Fuck Bob Dylan.
Oh yeah. Kenny's on, by the way, everyone.
I was muted on the call. Don't worry. I'm just here to fuck with you.
But yeah, so Bob Dylan's 80. How's he not dead yet? That's my question.
That is.
I feel like at this point, like, he should be dead.
He's like a corpse, like a zombie right now.
Yeah, he doesn't even
like rambling.
That was perfect. That was a great Bob Dylan.
Thank you. I saw a video of him. You know the "We Are the World" video where they had like everybody, every famous musician got in and sang. There's a video of them all singing the chorus, and they're all standing there, and it zooms in on Bob Dylan, and he's just expressionless, totally not singing. Like, he's not on the record for sure. I think he did half of a verse. He does not sing the chorus. So
they were probably like, "Man, we have to have Bob in this, but we don't want him to actually do anything. How can we make that happen?"
Someone just
compared to everyone in here, he can't sing. So just stick him in the front. Hopefully that'll make him try to sing. But we just keep it real low. Don't let him do anything.
Bob threw out his voice bad too.
Yeah.
Mr. Robert Zimmerman. He that's me flexing my knowledge of Bob Dylan, so
I mean, did you used to do that all the time as a kid? Like,
yeah, all the time. Once I figured it out.
And that hurts. Like, eventually you're like, that hurts. I don't know why we all did that. It was stupid.
Kenny, did you do it?
No, I didn't. But I also have a comment from our YouTube chat. Minblips, known for playing in the Fredonia Gambit, said Bob Dylan's going to die now that you said that. So
hey, listen, if we can get in the news for being the cause of Bob Dylan's death, that's perfect. I mean, that is great marketing.
Great exposure.
That's exactly what we want.
He's been dead since the 80s. I think he's just taking up resources.
You're right.
At this point.
You're right.
But apparently he's still worthwhile. I don't know.
People love him. I know that we talked about him a lot with. Oh my God, who did we talk about him with? Oh, it's
Ziggy
gonna kill me.
Stardust.
No, we talked about on one of our episodes. We talked about him with one of our interviewees.
This reminds me of a meme I saw where it was like listening to podcast guys trying to remember a specific piece of information for like 2 minutes. It's just silence. Just no, I know what it is though. No, like like trying to fill up the time, but you like don't know it.
I mean, yes, that's very true.
We do that. We do that all the time. And it cannot be entertaining.
I'm not
making
going to
fun of
remember
you.
it. I'm not going to remember
I'm
it, so
not
I'm
gonna
not even gonna keep going with it. But there's no masks. The mandate is gone. You don't have to wear a mask. But it depends on where you go. So like certain places are allowing you to wear masks, or requiring you, I should say, to wear masks, and
Right.
then other places aren't. But the state, I don't know if it's the whole country. Is it the whole country? It might be.
The whole
Just
country. What?
is no masks anymore. You don't have to
I
wear a
think it's
mask.
whole country. I know on the 29th, I don't have to wear a mask outside of the school I work at, but I do inside
Okay.
because they're
Yeah.
just saying that we have to, which makes sense.
Yeah. Does that make you nervous? It makes me nervous.
Now that I'm vaccinated, I just stopped caring completely.
Mm.
I know I think there's two camps of people right now. They're the people who realized how like fragile the power to go out is, and they're like, oh fuck, I'm in.
Yeah.
I was not like into going out before, or they were, and I want to
Yeah.
go out all the time now, which I think I kind of fall into. And then there's other people who are like just scared now. They're
Yeah.
like just worried.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a little
I don't
worried
know.
because like there are so many people down here that won't get the vaccine, but then want to not wear their mask, and it's like, all right, well,
Yeah.
you gotta pick one or the other here. You know, like it's like they're basically saying, no, I want to wear my mask, but no, I don't want to get vaccinated to protect myself or others. It's just like, well, it kind of makes sense. Your track record's is staying in line, but
This is
That's why
kind
I'm
of
scared.
cynical. Do you want to know what kind of want to know what I think?
I want to know what you think.
I kind of think that anybody who's gonna get a vaccine
Mm-hmm.
will have gotten one by the time those people are
By
like
now.
really gonna fuck it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be like a Darwin thing, which is
Mm.
they're all gonna die, and there'll be less
mean-
of them. And that was kind of their decision, you know?
Yeah.
Or was
Yeah.
it? Or do they not have the information, and it's sad that they died being ignorant?
I feel like, sadly, that's probably the case for most.
Yeah.
Whereas other people, because I understand being skeptical of the vaccine, but if you're going to be skeptical of the vaccine, you better be wearing your mask outside, Like,
Pick a struggle, if you will.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. So yeah, I'm kind of scared about it, but like I said before on this podcast, Tennessee has not been following regulations and rules this whole time.
So it's the
like,
same, right?
it doesn't really
What's the
matter
difference?
because everyone's doesn't care anyway. But yeah. So another big thing in the news, Billboard Music Awards were last night, I believe, or 2 nights
Oh.
ago. And I want to get your thoughts on this because as someone who loves AJR, I happen to disagree with this. So AJR won Best Rock Song,
Huh.
and you're a rock guy,
Yeah.
so I
I
want to
am.
know your thoughts.
Now, listen, within the rock community, I will be quite frank, AJR is not respected whatsoever. But I think that's bullshit. I think they're really, really good.
Mhm.
I remember every single thing you played me, I was like, they're kind of just doing like amazing pop.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, I don't think it just isn't rock. It just really
Yes.
isn't rock. And they definitely take influence from that, but they take
Mhm.
just as much influences from like most other things, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree
So I think
with
it's
you
a
100%.
little silly that it's rock. I can't believe they won the best rock song.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was confused about because Machine Gun Kelly won Best Rock Album, and so that made sense
He
because
put out
his
a rock album.
was rock, and it was
Yeah.
very good. It was crazy. But AJR, and I don't think it's their fault, but there's no category that categorizes their music. I feel like they are so
Yeah.
unique in a way where they're not just pop, they're not just rock, but I also wouldn't consider them alternative pop. They're like this whole other category of pop
Well,
music.
they're like this like I don't know even know how to describe it. They're not pop, but they're like pop concentrate,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes any sense. Like they are
Yeah.
pop refined and refined and refined, and then like they take I don't know, they'll take pieces from every genre to
Yeah.
like fill in to like spice it up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
they are I don't even know how to describe it. They're like a fruit salad. Like they have so like
Yeah.
every single kind of genre of music that there is thrown into their music, and you never know what you're gonna get when you like play a song. And
Yeah.
the song that won is honestly kind of one of my least favorite songs they've ever done. So I was like, this
Really?
is very strange. Yeah.
I
It's
will
sad
say
that
this though. I have to say, what were they really competing against? Where is rock right now?
true,
You know?
true. They were competing against MGK. So I do think that Machine Gun Kelly should have probably
Yeah,
won
probably.
because he was like, granted, his is more like punk rock, kind of.
Yeah, pop punk, I think.
Yeah,
is
pop punk.
what it
Yeah.
is.
But I mean, like I said, I'm very happy that they won something because this is the first award they've won, and they deserve it. Like they should be recognized because they've been making amazing music for so long now. But category wise, I don't think they should have won that category.
Yeah, that doesn't click for me.
Doesn't really make sense. But other things that happened at the Billboard Music Awards, Drake won Artist of the Decade.
Fair.
Which is fair. He's been at the. I
Yeah.
don't think there's ever been like a week where he's not top 10
Dude,
for
I
like
looked
the
at
past 10 years. It's crazy.
He has been the #1 artist for pretty much the past 10 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Which
it's
is
absolutely insane.
insane. That's unheard
I think
of.
I think he's released. I think it said 9 albums, like 9 top 10 Billboard albums.
Oh my god. I actually just listened to a Drake album for the first time. Going into it being like, I like rock and roll. Like I'm not gonna like this. And it was so good. I'm like,
They
he's
did
just
a
kinda good at what he does.
they did like a video for him where it was like, you know, they kind of do this at every award show when they give like the big award, like a lifetime achievement award type of thing. Well, they'll play a video of, you know, whoever it is and their accomplishments. But this one was really interesting because it was, first of all, it was narrated by LeBron James. Weird. But he narrated it, and
All right.
the way that they put it together was Drake was reading all of the comments and like criticisms from all of his albums, like going through, like, oh, he's not gonna, actors can't rap, like actors can't do this, and then the next, like his next album, it was like, oh well, he's not gonna be able to get past this album. This one was good, but he can't beat it, he can't top it, like, and so it's like always been negative, even though he's been at the top every single time, and so it was kind of just showing like how everyone is always criticizing Drake because his music, granted, is very simple when it comes to the music. Most of it is very simple. The beats are very easy to follow, and they're, you know, they're simply put together. But
kind of pop songs.
lyric wise, he's kind of a genius. Like he's very good at his lyrics, and that's when some people don't really recognize him for that, which is kind of silly. But he definitely deserves this Artist of the Decade award.
I think that if you can make a better song with less parts, with less moving parts, that's twice as good the song. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've listened to some of his songs, and I really think there's like, counting the drum beat as one, there's usually 4 elements like minimum and then like 6 maximum. Like there's hardly anything going on, which one makes you focus on his lyrics more, and also you have to, you know, you're gonna dance to it. Like those songs aren't made to just like sit down and just be mesmerized by what's happening. They're made to be played at basketball games. They're made to be played while you're driving in the car, like talking to your friends. They're made, and then they can all stand alone as well. So like that's impressive when you can do that. Whereas like in my opinion, AJR has songs where it's like, I want to sit down and pay attention to every little thing going on, because they have like 600 tracks on every song, like just ripping through. and Drake doesn't have to do that.
Yeah. So that's the thing about AJR. You're right. I remember the first time you played me one of their songs. I was playing it. It was like playing a video game or something, or like watching something else. And I was like, I had to pause it because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Their songs are incredibly intricate.
Yeah. Ryan, who's one of the brothers, he does their production. And I watch his videos all the time because it's just mind blowing to me. Like, I don't know how he does it. It's crazy. He
Right.
just thinks of the craziest things. And like, he used like an elephant roar or whatever it's called in like one of their songs, and like used that as a main element. It was crazy. It's like, what made you think to do that? Like, that's ridiculous.
That's
but yeah,
sick.
that's, the difference between them and Drake is huge. They're such extremely different artists.
Yeah.
But Drake is a more relatable artist to the people, especially our age, and most people. And his music is for everyone. It's not just for one specific type of person.
Yeah. No,
So,
seriously. No,
and then
I'm with that. I'm with that for sure.
The Weeknd won 10 awards, which is crazy. That's
Good
a
for him.
lot. It's a lot of awards. MGK won Top Rock Album. Taylor Swift won a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what it was. But this is the one that I really liked. This is something that I think the Grammys should do, is Top Song Sales Artist. So it has nothing to do with their music, just about how many like copies they've sold or like how many streams they have. And I think that's a really cool award. And this went to BTS, the the Asian boy band. And I'm not shocked at all. Like, they have the
They're
entire rest of the
huge.
world just wrapped around their finger. It's crazy. Like,
No, people are obsessed with these people.
Obsessed with them. And so here's the thing. Usually I've listened to a few of their songs, but I'm not a huge fan of them. But their most recent song that came out on Friday, it's called Butter. It slaps. Like, it goes hard. And I'm not shocked at all that they won sales, because they have the market cornered in every other country in the world besides the United States. Like, it's them.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That is actually insane. Maybe not. What about like Latin America? I feel like that's I always underestimate Latin America. Like, I didn't know who Bad
too.
Bunny was. And Bad Bunny's like one of the top 3 artists in the world. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and also I love that Pitbull's kind of a joke now in like the United States. He's still like #1 in all the Latin American countries.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
People, exactly, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah.
They love him. They love him. It's crazy.
Yeah,
well,
that's
because
cool.
there's so many of his songs that are in Spanish that we don't hear because they don't play them. Like, I'm always like, his raps in
took high
English aren't
school
that great, but
Spanish.
like his Spanish.
I took high school Spanish. Why can't I understand it?
Yeah, I want you to listen to a Pitbull song in Spanish, and I want you to recite every single word for me in English.
Wait, like
live translate it? Yeah, live
Easy.
translate it.
Yeah. Well, somebody has to do it, right?
That's true.
Might as well be me. I took
It can be your new job.
I can do it before he says the next word too. I'm that good.
Really?
I can do
You already-
predictive text in my head.
I listen to Pitbull so much that I could predict what he's gonna say. Well, you always know what he's gonna say in the beginning. He always does a tongue roll, and then he does Mr. Worldwide. So you know that's it's like DJ Khaled. You know he's gonna say DJ Khaled in the beginning. We the best music.
Aaron, what's your tag? Do you have a tag?
No,
You
I
should
know
get a
Liam
tag.
does though. Liam had one made on
Liam has a
Fiverr, and
tag.
it's so funny. I love it.
It's this girl.
Produced
and
by
she's-
Liam Sloan. That's exactly what it is. It's
ex-
like so
that
seductive.
is to a T. You did it perfectly. He's
It's so
"This is
seductive. I'm
badass."
like, ooh, I'm ready for this song. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one of those. But I want it to be. I just want it to be like a large man.
Produced
Yeah.
by.
But he's also trying to be kind of sexy.
He's trying to be sexy, but he can't be. That's the
He
perfect
cannot
guy
do
that we
it.
need. Like, it's just impossible for him to be sexy. He's just loud.
and, you, and you can hear him like itch scratching himself. in the
He's trying to
background.
pump himself up like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then I throw him my itching powder and he's all good. And then he's fine.
Right,
Uh,
because that's probably where he's itching, you know.
That's exactly where he's itching.
And it's like leather, and that's why it's very hard leather. That's why you can hear it.
No. Gross. Well, that was a good transition from BTS to talking about the powder again. But another thing in news real quick, Lindsay Lohan is back.
No, she isn't. How?
She has a movie coming out.
What Herbie 2? What is it?
Herbie too. No, it's like a movie it's supposed to be similar to the movie Overboard.
Freaky
where-
Saturday.
Exactly. Freaky Saturday. That's what's coming out. No, but she can't be back. I mean, this has to be.
No
This
way.
has to be not
No
real.
way.
There's no way she's coming back.
Have you
I mean,
seen
now
that?
that Britney's coming back, everyone's like, "Oh, maybe I can make a comeback."
Is
Like,
Britney also coming back?
Well, we're trying to free Britney right now.
From what? I'm so behind. What's going on?
The Free Britney movement. So like she's apparently she is like her father controls everything in her life now. It's like a conservatorship, I believe it's called. And he basically controls everything that she does, like all of her money, all of her finances, like, and so
Her hair.
everyone's like, Britney is her hair. Yeah. Britney is like trapped by him. And so everyone's trying to free him. She recently spoke in the hearing, like it went to trial. So like we're trying to free Britney. And it's probably going to work, I'm assuming.
How does this happen? Why?
I don't know. Well, I feel like it was because when she kind of went nuts, her dad was probably like, boom, conservatorship.
Yeah.
Like, I'm controlling everything.
Well, it's been like 15 years.
Well, I believe that if Britney is going to be crazy and lose all of her money and spend it on stupid things, she should have every right to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
I agree.
if she does it, the consequences are because of what she did, and then she has to live with it.
But at the same time, Aaron, are you saying that if there is a way to stop somebody from overdosing or like
Okay, that's different. I mean,
dying.
like, yes, I don't want her to die, but I'm saying if she wants to blow all of her money and like buy a bunch of really
Yeah.
awesome things or like crazy and go nuts, like,
Yeah.
do
No,
your
yeah,
thing,
I'm with you
Brittany.
there. That should be legal. There's a story about that from some guy in like the 1800s or like early 1900s. He
Mhm.
won some contest and they gave him like $1 million, and he spent it all in a day. He rented a train and threw a whole party on the train and went into town and was throwing out wads of like hundreds and stuff. And he spent like
Is this real?
however much money. Yeah, no, this is real. You can look
This
it up.
is real. This isn't you messing with me. This is a real thing.
No, I swear to God, I don't know anything more about it, so you might not be able to
That's
find it
why
on the net.
that's why I'm confused because I'm like, you're not giving a lot of specifics here. So I feel like you're making this up on the spot.
I'm not. I'm really not, because
Okay.
I had a teacher in high school. Shout out to Mr.
Mhm.
Silverman. He has his own podcast. Check it out.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the Useless Information Podcast.
Oh, I like that's kind of us.
That's kind of us, but like we don't even give information. It's
You
just-
guys lie.
That's true. We are the
And we
useless
lie.
podcast. There's no
We're the-
useless. It's just we are the useless podcast.
Don't listen to
Hashtag
us.
useless podcast. That's exactly what we are.
Yeah, and he talks about that story in one of his episodes. By the way, I did the music
Okay.
for it. If you ever look it up.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, everyone go check that out. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't. Lindsay Lohan's back apparently, so we'll see what happens.
Good
with
luck,
her.
Lindsay.
Good luck,
Lindsay.
Good luck,
Don't-
Lindsay. We wish you the best, but
Don't you guys think that Herbie 2 would go so hard though? Lucas mentioned
Herbie
it. I
2
want a
would
Herbie
hit.
2 so
Herbie
bad.
2 would hit. It would be amazing. It would be a smash hit, probably bigger than the Fast and Furious. They should. They should combine Herbie 2, Fast and Furious. Like could you
Yes.
imagine
Fast and the Herbiest?
Lindsay Lohan and Vin Diesel headlining a movie? Fantastic. It needs to happen.
What would it be called? Like two Herbie, two Furious.
It would be
Two-
called Fast and the
Herbie
Herbiest
is
for
furious.
sure.
Herbie is furious.
Herbie's very mad.
Herbie's pissed. Like Lindsay Lohan gets like stolen or something, and then Herbie like finds Vin Diesel and just like get the family together. We gotta go save Lindsay Lohan.
And somehow there's like a crossover with Cars. Like Owen Wilson's there. I don't
Lightning
know.
McQueen is somehow.
Lightning- but it's like a super ultra realistic version
Yeah.
of Lightning McQueen.
He's
like
the
in
villain.
movies.
Lightning McQueen's the villain. Ooh, that'd be a good
I
change.
love that.
That'd be awesome. That's a
Uh,
great pitch right there. We
Thank
need to
you. That's
pitch that.
There's my pitch.
That needs to happen.
You know what? You know what's screwing me up right now in the news
Mhm. What up?
is Dogecoin
I don't want.
tanking.
I don't want to talk about it.
How much you lose?
You want to actually know how much I lost?
Yeah, I do.
It hurts. It hurts my heart.
Aaron, how
I
much did you
lost-
lose?
I lost $350.
Oh no, Aaron! I
Yeah,
am so sorry. Did you pull
it's
out?
rough. No, I didn't. I still got it. Well, here's the thing, because like, there's no point pulling out now. Like, I
Yeah.
should have pulled out when it spiked.
Yeah.
Because it spiked. I had $600,
That's
and then it
crazy.
tanked, and now it's at like 250 ish. But
How much did you put in originally?
I only put in $60, so I still have more
Shit.
than my original.
Oh, you're good, bro. Don't worry.
My original investment, but 600 to like down to 250. It's like you got to be fucking kidding me. Like,
That
are you kidding?
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think next time it spikes, the only reason I still have it is because Max and Sean are like, no, hold on. Like,
I
we
think
can
it'll
do
come
this.
back a bit. I
And I
really
think it will
do.
come back a little bit. I don't know. The thing is, for me, I wanted it to get to 1,000, and then I would pull out some of it and leave some of it still in, so I could get,
Right.
but it's just,
Right, that's the goal, right? $1 per coin.
yes,
I
that is the
think.
goal right now. But I don't even.
I'm upset because I lost like $10, and that's nothing.
Did you buy Doge?
I did buy Doge. Yeah.
When did you buy Doge? We haven't talked about this.
No, I got nervous because
Mm.
then you guys talk about it and you sound like you know, and I'm like, funny dog, money.
Lucas, I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to this. Like I said, the only reason I got it is because like Max was like a stockbroker for me and was like, you should buy
Yeah.
this. Like it's gonna,
And he
it's
was
gonna
right.
go up. And he was right. It went up.
He made a lot of money, actually.
But we
He
were
make a-
we were stupid for not getting out. Like at least some of it. Like we
Yeah.
were very dumb.
Well, I thought with Elon going on to
that's what
SNL
fucked
and
everyone
talking
up.
about it.
Yeah. Everyone was
And
like,
then-
okay, when Elon goes on, it's gonna spike. People are gonna start selling. It's gonna go up
Right.
even more. And that's not at all what happened because
everyone
it tanked.
pulled out.
And that's why nobody sold when it spiked, because it spiked right before he went on. And everyone was like, it's coming, like we're gonna go up even farther. And then he went on,
Man.
sucked, not funny at all, and plummeted.
Who's-
You didn't like the Wario skit?
No, I didn't.
He
I was-
said that like a little kid. That was awesome.
I was
no,
wa-
I didn't like it.
I was watching it, and then I saw it tank, and I immediately turned it off. I was like, "Oh, I'm furious."
Fuck you, Wario.
That's the thing with like all these cryptocurrencies is that like they still go up and down and shit during the weekend. So whereas like
Yeah.
stock markets, they close, they're only open during the week, Monday through Friday. But yeah, it's been a wild ride for sure. I'm
Oh.
hoping it goes back up, but I will not make the same mistake twice.
Good. Aaron, overall you are winning. You are winning, and I'm happy for you on that.
Thank you. I don't know if I am. I'm just sad about it right now. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's morning time.
but
I mean,
nothing.
it's 7,
I-
but it's morning.
You're right. You're right. But nothing hurt more than my stomach after I did our new segment called Too Hot. And this is where I go around Nashville and try different places Nashville hot chicken. So we're going to show you our first one now. This is going to be an entire series where I'm going to go all around. I already have like a huge list of places. Anyone watching this who's in Nashville knows of the best places to go. DM us and let us know, and I'll go there and try it. Our first one today was hot stuff chicken and fish. So make sure you check it out. We're gonna watch it right now, and it'll be posted later as well. So if you want to rewatch it and then go get some yourself, feel free. So let's roll it, Kenny. Hey everyone. So we all know I'm the biggest chicken tender guy that there is. You know, my favorite meal that we've said a million times on the show is chicken tenders from Tully's. It's the best. But Lucas did a taste test of Tully's tenders, and it actually kind of sparked an idea for me. Now that I'm in Nashville, there's a specialty here called Nashville hot chicken. Now, I'm not fantastic with spice. You know, I can eat pretty hot things and it won't bother me, but I do have a pretty decent breaking point where the hot will just take over my body and it'll be an absolute KO for me. So what I'm going to be doing is going around to all the different places that make and sell Nashville hot chicken, and I'm going to be rating them and trying them to see if I can, first of all, get past the heat and, you know, rate them against each other. I'm going to be eating them at the hot level. These are the rules, I guess, is just always eat it hot. You know, they have different levels, you know, mild, medium, and lots of them go above hot, but I'm just going to stick it hot to see, you know, how their original tastes and go from there. You know, I'm kind of nervous because I don't take heat extremely well. So this is hot stuff, chicken and fish, in Antioch, Tennessee. So I'm gonna be trying this. I'm gonna try and finish the whole, like a whole tender in one. I'm probably gonna be dying. I don't have a drink next to me. Let's see how this goes. Let's try it. Wow. Hits you right away. Not as hot as I thought it was going to be. You can definitely have the heat, but the heat to flavor ratio is good. It can't be too hot. If it's too hot and you can't taste the flavor of the chicken and the spice, it's not good. So, I don't know, it tastes pretty good. I'm going to give this a 6.3. I'm going to say 6.3, so I can only go up from there. You know, can't call it too high too early. But yeah, pretty good in my eyes. Yeah, I mean,
6.3.
6.3. Hey, all right. So I know that I looked really happy when I was eating it. It was good. It was very good. However, it's like, you know, with ice skating scores, right? You can't give a 10 because the next one might be higher than that. So you got to go a little low, right?
Right. You have no point of reference.
Exactly. I have no point of reference. So,
well, how good
I'm
was
just
this place supposed to be?
it doesn't have
in the
great
hot
reviews.
chicken world.
It doesn't have great reviews. This one place.
Oh,
didn't have
okay. So it's
amazing
just
reviews.
some place that happened to have hot chicken.
Yeah. It's called Hot Stuff Chicken and Fish. Like, it is their specialty.
Okay.
But there are so many places I know that are better. So
Right.
I wasn't going to give this a high score because I don't want to then be trapped at the top with, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, the
that-
last
that
one was
just-
a
that wouldn't
10,
be
so
good.
this is a 11.
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
work.
Like that wouldn't work. But that was my first time editing a video. That's like not our podcast. So, I mean, that was pretty good, right?
You did good. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
thought I liked it. I didn't
Um,
know that you did it. Like, if that makes any sense. If
Yeah.
that was your first time, I didn't know it was somebody editing a video for their first time besides this.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But today we have our amazing editor, Kenny, on. And Lucas and I there he is.
Hi, Kenny.
Lucas and I actually realized we were preparing for this, and we were like, you know, we've never actually interviewed Kenny for this position. Like, how do we know he's actually qualified to be editing our
Yeah.
videos, you know? So we have a few questions
Oh,
that we wanted
no.
to ask him just to make sure that he's able to continue this position, you know, if we want him to actually stay on with us, right?
Okay,
Lucas?
so wait. Can I just real quick? So if I answer like really poorly, am I getting fired?
Who knows?
Do I have
Hey,
to finish
listen-
the episode if you fire me? Do I have to finish the production?
If we fire you, the stream ends right there.
Kenny, we'll be in touch. All right.
Okay. Good. He already paid me for this episode, so it's fine. I'll end it whenever.
But yeah, I mean, Kenny, to start off, if you were in a room with me and Lucas and a gun, and you had one bullet, and you had to shoot one of us, who would it be?
Why? Is there a reason why I have to shoot one of you?
Yes, there's a gun to your head.
Oh,
Oh.
wait. Who's pointing the
Is
gun
that
at
the
me?
It's
one
like
gun?
have you ever seen that meme with the astronaut and then the other astronaut? And,
Uh-huh.
Always
Who's
has
pointing
been.
the gun at my head, making me shoot someone else, though?
Me.
Jesus, I don't know.
Lucas, you are. Then I'm shooting you, Lucas. Easy.
No, there's two of me though.
Oh.
We've cloned.
I only have
cloned
one
Lucas.
bullet, and there's 2 Lucases. I'm fucked.
He's gonna line it up right.
That's a tough question. Now, Aaron does pay me weekly, so that definitely does have to become a factor. But Lucas also is just so damn cute. So,
He is pretty cute.
I kind of need the money though. So Lucas, I'd probably miss, but I would aim towards you.
You shoot him in the thigh, he's just wounded forever.
I would just shoot like right over your shoulder. I'd be like, oh, I was so close.
Kenny, I gotta say that was kind of a bitch answer. So
That was a
Fuck
cop
you.
out. That was a bitch answer.
Not-
I would
not a
rather
great
you
answer.
said you would kill me.
I did,
Incompetent.
kind of.
I'd rather you say you kill Lucas too.
What? But
All
if I
right.
said I was gonna kill you, you would have fired me. So
No,
Yeah, I'm
I
not
wouldn't have
charged.
fired you. I wouldn't have fired you.
probably would.
He's like, I like the hesitation. All right.
Yeah, what's
my
yours?
turn
Lucas?
then?
Yeah, you got something for him?
Yep. Kenny,
Okay.
how many toes do you have?
At least 8. I haven't counted in a while, but at least 8.
I don't like that answer.
At most like
I'm gonna say
12. Want me to count right now for you?
How many toenails too?
that. You know what? Could you? You are missing a toenail, aren't you?
I'm not lying. I don't lie on this podcast.
I have 9 toenails and 10 toes.
Okay.
The
Kenny-
the pinky toenail just comes off sometimes. It's really tiny, so you know, just sometimes
Pop it right off.
Pop.
Yeah.
you know, like a little bottle cap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why don't you just send me some pictures of you?
Yeah, you want some feet pics?
So I can just. Oh no.
All right, yeah. I'll send them to you after the show. I would show you now, but I got my smiley face pajamas on, and that's really embarrassing if I show that on stream. So
You're right.
I would hate to do
Yeah,
that.
those were funky pants.
What are your biggest fears? So we can use them against you. Oh, that was in
Ants?
parentheses. What are your biggest fears?
I really dislike ants. So one time I was eating a Pop-Tart before work, and I got like halfway into a Pop-Tart, and I looked down at my plate, and the plate is absolutely covered in ants.
Oh.
Because I guess one of the little packages got open. Hopefully no one is eating Pop-Tarts at least while watching this. So there were about, I don't know, 50 ants on my Pop-Tart.
Oh.
And that was kind of disgusting. And I called in sick for work that day.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
eat
is-
all day. And
Is this
yeah,
your?
so
I mean, I have 2 questions off
Okay.
of this story. I think Lucas was probably thinking the same thing with me. What Pop Tart was it? What kind?
It was
of Pop-Tart
s'mores.
Was it? Okay, good choice. Very good choice. That could have been really bad. And then it also, is this your Ant-Man origin story?
I mean, unfortunately not yet. I don't know. They
I was
haven't
gonna
like
say Bruce
found
was
me
attacked
yet.
by bats. Like you're gonna be.
I would hate to be Ant-Man because I gotta be like surrounded by my peers, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's true.
ants.
That's true. And you
Really makes it think. They don't show that part of the movie.
Bruce Wayne's biggest fear were bats. So
I mean, true, but do you ever see him hanging out with bats?
himself. Does that count?
He doesn't really turn into a bat the same way Ant-Man turns into like an ant.
True.
I don't know.
I guess so.
He just
don't
puts
know.
on a
I'd pick the bats.
costume and then acts like he's cool.
That's true.
I see him scream and listen.
They both
So-
don't have. They both don't actually have powers. So
I mean, in
What?
I guess. Wait,
Ant-Man kind of has powers.
he shrinks.
he has a suit that has the powers.
Oh, so the
he
suit,
doesn't have.
if you
powers.
have a suit, it doesn't count as powers?
No, I'm saying the person
But like,
doesn't have the powers.
But like Batman just like
suit has the
cosplays
power.
for a living.
Like the Pope.
that's also true. He's a
Like the
cosplayer.
Pope, he gets his powers from the outfit.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What happens if you steal the outfit from the Pope? Wait, real quick.
Yeah, and
Do you
put it
get
on,
the
become
powers?
Pope.
Santa Claus style?
Yeah,
Yes.
just like Santa Claus.
Exactly.
That's what they based that movie on. Actually, is the Pope.
When the Pope dies, it's a mad dash to his tomb to get those suit.
And he just disappears.
Whoever
Like
can
when he
put the
dies in
pointy
the
hat on first is who gets it. Oh my God! But do you have a last question for him, Lucas, to finish up this interview?
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny. This question's for you. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
so be
Good.
prepared for that.
I didn't want to answer it, so.
Concurrently, it is debated the elevation of your head. What say you?
Could you use the word in a sentence?
Highly debated.
What
We
the
found
fuck does
multiple.
concurrently mean?
Hmm. And I'm gonna promise you, Lucas has no idea.
So let's check in here.
Nice, looking good.
So this is
Yeah.
my head. This is the approximate coordinates. As you can see, I got a sniper on me right now. Unfortunate. Hopefully they don't shoot. It's probably one of you guys with the gun that we were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
My head.
definitely a
If I put
clone
my
Lucas.
hand to my face, like they made you do to make you look stupid back in the day.
Yeah.
It's approximately almost one hand's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
I don't know how big my
Lucas
hands
is
are.
right. It is highly debated.
Yeah, very.
What are the different sides of the argument?
Well,
I
if
mean,
you
Kenny.
want, you can just go on our subreddit and see.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
why?
you guys
why-
got a subreddit?
Shouldn't you have prepared for the interview? Like, I feel like we
Yeah.
shouldn't have to just tell you.
You guys told me that I
Right,
was being
yeah.
interviewed 2 minutes before we went live. So
That's also true.
And you
But-
don't know the size of your head. Interesting. It's just interesting.
What?
Oh,
Lucas and I
What-
have
how
prepared for
how
that
big is your
5
head,
minutes
Lucas?
beforehand, so we're pretty good on the fly.
Well, I'm not supposed to know. If I'm asking the questions, why would I know the answers?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Lucas, how big is your head? Concurrently.
Listen, Kenny, I'm the one asking the questions here.
Circ-
All right, you don't get to ask.
Yeah, you don't get to do that.
Oh,
You don't get
my-
to ask.
my bad,
Who
my
told
bad.
you you
I'll
can
just-
ask a question?
Lucas, real quick. Yeah, I think we could keep him. You okay with keeping him
Let me zoom in. I want to hear this.
on? Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. We could have him on, right?
For how long?
I don't know. We'll talk about a contract extension.
Do you guys think that they like me, or chat?
So,
Are they gonna
yeah,
keep
Aaron,
me on board?
We can keep him on.
I don't think they have the capability to
like
keep
the
running this
frequency
live stream
of
if they don't. So I really hope they keep me on board.
I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that saved him was his Pop-Tart answer. So
That's really good.
it was a great answer. All right. Yeah, Kenny, we'll keep you on. The verdict is in.
How close of a decision was it? I'm just wondering. That was a long deliberation.
It was.
I was with you the whole time. I kind of had to argue against him actually, which
Yeah,
was
it was-
a little
it was,
shitty of you, Aaron. By the way.
It was a 12 Angry Men situation. We argued for a long time.
Except there were two of you.
Or were there? We just talked about cloning each other. So. Well, Kenny, thank you for hopping on with
you
us.
very much.
We appreciate it.
All right. I hope you all at home enjoyed
we
the
are
live
actually-
stream. I'm leaving. No.
Perfect. But yeah, we are very happy to have Kenny on with us. He's an amazing editor. And it's been our videos have been absolutely amazing. So thank you, Kenny.
Besides the mistakes, but we're working on it.
This whole thing down here,
Yeah.
this looks so good.
Look at this. Look at this. Look
Kenny,
what's
Thank
happening.
you.
All
I
good
think.
shit. Okay, Lucas, hit me with some trivia. We're doing some trivia. As you all know, we started this kind of segment where Lucas tells me something, a fun fact, and most of them are fake. So I have to guess if this is true or false.
Yep.
Hit
So
me.
fact or crap, Aaron?
All right, let's do it.
All right,
Fact
here's
or
number
crap?
one.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Black's parents are rocket scientists.
I'm gonna go with true because that man is a comedic genius. So I think he has to be smart. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Good
All
job.
right.
Good job.
Point me. Point me.
All right. All right. Every month, your skin is completely replaced by new skin. Once a month.
I'm gonna say false because I don't want it to be true.
It's true. Isn't that gross?
No.
Yeah. You have completely different skin than you did a month ago.
So we're just like slow snakes.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
shed that shit really slow.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Wow.
And what's
That's
interesting
crazy.
is you can look in your closet and you will have perfect replicas of your skin in there. That's where they put them. They hang them up on hangers.
Is that just you? I feel like do you have skin suits in your closet?
Doesn't have.
The-
No, no.
Hey,
Anyways, the next one.
Can you call 911, please? Call 911 immediately.
Joke's on you, Aaron. I own the police. Okay. Here's the next one.
I own the police.
Fact or crap? Orlando Bloom has a twin brother who looks super normal.
Who looks super normal?
Yeah, he just looks like a really average looking dude. It could be anybody.
I'm gonna say true.
Falsamundo, my friend.
Ugh,
It's a good one, though,
I
right?
should have known too.
What does he look like?
When you said Orlando Bloom, does he have a twin brother?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't even look it up.
I feel like Orlando Bloom. Like when you said his name, I was thinking you were gonna ask about like the tattoo from Lord of the Rings that they all have. And I was gonna be
They
like,
do
oh,
all
yeah,
have a
true.
tattoo, yeah.
Except for one of them.
Yeah, Gimli. Gimli wouldn't get
Gimli doesn't have a tattoo. All the other
Some-
main characters
something
got a
about
tattoo.
religion. I don't know.
Yeah, wants to be buried in a Jewish cemetery, probably.
My grandma once told me, I was like hanging out with her for the day when I was a little kid. She's
Mhm.
like, "You're not gonna get a tattoo, right?" I'm like, I don't know, probably not. But
Mhm.
she's like, "Well, if you get one, you'll go to hell." I'm just saying, like, and I don't want you to go to hell, so do not get a tattoo.
Wow.
So,
I know my parents don't like tattoos, so some
No.
people in my family got tattoos, and they were like, "Can you believe I just got a tattoo?" And I just thought it was
like
really
it started
funny.
all drama.
Yeah. All right. Do you have
Right.
one more for me? And then we gotta get into is it weird?
Can I give you two?
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. Bruno Mars, his left foot has a webbed toe.
Yes.
No.
I'm in. I'm 1-3. I'm 1-3. Not doing well.
All right, and then this one's my favorite one.
Okay.
The United States has misplaced 8 nuclear weapons.
That's true.
That is true.
I know that one. Yeah. That's
That one's
absolutely
true.
nuts.
Isn't that
Like-
crazy?
Where are they? How do you misplace them? I don't understand.
I can't even
Absolutely
lose
nuts.
one virginity.
Bye, Aaron.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
I
There he is. I didn't. That's not my joke, by the way. There's some
holy
comedian
shit.
that is his joke, but it's a good one.
Good credit. I'm glad you credited them. That was so
I don't
funny.
even remember
Holy
his
shit.
name, so sorry.
That's amazing. Oh my god. So I was at 2 and 3. I got 2 right, 3 wrong.
2 and 4.
We
Were there
only did
6 of
5,
us?
so that's impossible.
I was gonna say we did 6. Oh no, we did 5.
Did you?
So
What?
I got
Kenny,
2
what
right,
did he do?
3 wrong.
I believe it was 2 and 3, but we definitely did 5.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant 2 out of 3. Yeah, 2 and
No.
3. 2 and 3.
All right, not bad. Not bad. I
You're
should have
pretty
gotten
good.
I should have gotten 2 of them if I had thought about it more, but it is what it
No,
is.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
All right, so as everyone listening knows, every week we do Is It Weird? And this time, so we usually read other people's Is It Weirds that we find or that people send us. And this time, we're going to change it up a bit. We are going to do Is It Weird? Personal Edition. So Lucas and I both have 2 things prepared, and we're going to ask each other, is it weird that we ourselves do these things? Apparently, I should have gone with, is it weird that I put medicated powder to stop chafing?
Yes, it is.
That should have been mine.
Apparently, you shouldn't. Apparently, it's very normal.
Apparently it's good. So we're going to say them, answer in the chat, and let us know if you think it's weird or not. So should I start?
Yeah, you go first.
Is it weird that I have to sit on my couch cushions each equally throughout the day so that one of them doesn't get too sloppy?
What? Yeah. Aaron, immediately. I'm sorry. What? Always? Every day?
Well, because here's the thing: I have a new couch, and I
Uh-huh.
don't want one of the cushions to just get, to sink too deep, and then have the other ones be super firm. That's not going to be comfy.
So every time you sit down, you sit on a different square.
I try to spread it out.
Do you like do the math, or is it just like?
I don't do the math. I don't
Oh,
like
okay.
to be like, all right,
Logbook?
at this hour I sit down here. No, it's kind of just like, oh, you know what? Like I sat on this one for a while today during work. Later when I watch TV, I'll sit on this one.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say two things. The first thing, yeah, it's weird. I don't know any. I've never heard of doing that. But number two, I think it's genius.
Right?
It's so smart. Yeah, like
Thank you.
that makes sense for sure.
I'm okay with it being weird if it's a smart thing. I mean,
It's weird and smart. I
it's like the
haven't.
guy with the anxiety pictures that he would take a picture of the stove to make sure it was off. Like,
Yeah.
brilliant.
That is genius. It's weird, but it's very smart.
I
However, I
offer
will
up an
say I
al-
don't think I've ever seen a couch with one seat worn in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But I've sat in some couches where I've, sank into the
sank.
couch. So
Yeah.
Can I offer up an alternative strategy here?
yeah, throw it up.
Why don't you just get a couple friends who can sit on the other seats of your couch once in a while?
Ladies,
Ladies.
he's lonely.
Kenny, you're fired. Kenny's officially fired.
Oh,
No, I'm on Team Kenny now.
Hashtag Kenny's fired. Spread it on Twitter. Spread it like the wildfire. Spread it like the plague. Kenny's fired.
That's good.
You're right.
That was really
You're
good.
right. You're right though. Good friends.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
You're kind of too close to me right now. Could you back up?
I'm sorry. All right, hit me with your "is it weird," you asshole.
All right. My whole life,
Mm-hmm.
I stopped doing this recently, like
Okay.
within the past, probably when I went to college,
Mm-hmm.
because I couldn't get away with it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Up through senior year of high school, whenever I ate a bag of popcorn,
Mm-hmm.
after I'd finished the bag of popcorn, I would dump all the kernels in my mouth, suck all the butter off them, spit them out into the trash can like a machine gun, and then, get ready, this is the worst part, I would then rip the bag into pieces and lick the butter off of the bag. And I'd favorite sections of the bag.
Oh my god. That's fucking weird. That is fucking
It's
weird.
weird, right?
That's Lucas. Were you a fat kid? Like, were you a chubby?
You would think, right? That's some fat kid
How
vibes
often
for
were you
sure.
eating? How often were you eating popcorn?
Aaron, in the summer, I would eat popcorn like 3 times a week. I'm not kidding.
Holy shit! That's so much popcorn.
It's a lot. That's a lot of butter. That's
a
a
lot
lot
of butter.
tongue.
I'm not even shocked about like the licking the bag as much as I am you sucking the kernels. Sucking the butter off kernels is way worse than the bag. I mean, they're both bad, but
You think that's worse? You think the
Yeah.
kernels is worse?
that's very weird.
Well, at least that's food. The other one's paper.
Are you eating the kernels? You're spitting them out.
Sometimes I chew them.
That's really fucking weird. Nobody chews kernels. You bite
No.
into one, break your tooth, and then go never again.
I was
I bite
about to
into
say
it,
that the
get it
machine gun is
stuck
what
in my
saved it.
tooth. And the rest of the day, I'm trying to get out of my tooth.
Yeah,
Just
I was
say
about to say
smush.
that the machine gun, the kernels was what saved the whole thing for me. But since you sometimes bit them, I don't
Yeah.
feel okay anymore.
But the machine gun thing's badass. Like, that's very cool. It's a very cool thing to do. Like,
For sure.
I'm showing off my
Yeah.
my mouth power. But yeah, the biting into the biting into them.
Showing off
Is
my
so
mouth
bad.
power, Lucas Rinaldi. Are you kidding? Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's weird. All right.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
If anyone at home wants to try this,
Mm-hmm.
the 2 best parts of the bag are the bottom corners There's a lot of butter that gets that gets in there, and
You're
believe it
nuts.
or not, the back of the label. So if you look at a bag of popcorn, if you look at a bag of popcorn and like it says
God, you
"Pop
are a
Secret"
psychopath.
or whatever the title is, you rip the bag open. On the back side, that's where most of the butter is going to be, and salt. It's very salty in that area.
Yeah, you're a goddamn weirdo. Okay. All right. My last one is it weird that I take shots wrong? So when I'm taking a shot, and I didn't find out that this was wrong until like a week ago when I did a shot
What?
with my friend on FaceTime, and they were like, "What did you just do?" I was like, "I just took a shot." I'm like, "No." When I take the shot, I leave it in my mouth for a second before swallowing it.
Yes, I do that.
Oh, you do it?
I do that.
Okay, it's apparently fucking weird. Like it's apparently not normal. Like you're not supposed to do that.
No, but Aaron, it completely like mitigates. Yeah, big word. I'm smart. It completely mitigates like the shittiness of like throwing a shot back and
Of
having
taking
it
a
hit the back
shot.
of your throat. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes it okay. It's like not that bad when you do
It
that.
makes it better. Yeah, because I like
Yeah.
to, if once it's in my mouth, it's burning my tongue. I'm like, all right, that's what's gonna happen to my throat, and then I swallow it. I'm preparing myself.
Yeah,
for
and
the
you
pain
get
that's
like
about to
this like
come.
coating of saliva around it, and that sounds
Mhm.
gross, but I recommend it. Honestly, I recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Not
okay.
not
Well, I'm
weird.
glad.
Not weird.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Kenny, do you
And-
have a
Yeah, go
thought
ahead.
here?
It sounds weird, but I probably do it too, to be honest.
Okay.
But like to an outside person, if you say, "Yo, when I take a shot, I just like hold it in for a second before I swallow
Yeah.
it," that's weird as hell. But like, I
It's
get
very
it.
strange. I understand that it's strange. I feel like it probably is
Yeah.
a weird thing, but I'm glad that we're on the same page about it. That's good.
And this is my test for it. My girlfriend
Mhm.
hates taking shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then I showed her this method,
Mm-hmm.
and she got it, and she did it, and she was like, "Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, much better. It's much better.
Much better."
All
Which
right,
I
Lucas,
think
hit
she's
me with-
watching. Shout out to Cassie. Hello, if you are watching.
Yes, shout out. All right, Lucas, hit me with your last one before we end this amazing live episode.
Okay. I have so many good ones. All right. So I still live at home,
Mm-hmm.
and that's weird in itself, I guess, but not really because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I've done this since I was as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Every time both of my parents leave the house,
Mm-hmm.
I go upstairs into the living room and I start screaming.
Just
I say all of
anything?
my thoughts out loud, and I scream them.
I
I
feel
talk
like
to the
that's
dog
probably
like
very
that,
therapeutic.
The cat.
That's
Th-
probably
it's-
very therapeutic.
It's kind of really nice. It's like
I
shout.
I think
therapy.
yes, it's a little weird, but I mean, why not? Like when I was home alone, I would like sing and like scream at the top of my lungs and stuff. So like,
Right. There's something freeing about it. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry
it's like,
about
oh,
anybody.
no one's here.
Yeah.
I can just say whatever the hell I want to say. It's great.
Kind of. Yeah. It was great. And before I started swearing, that's how I practiced.
But Lucas, yes, exactly. It gets old. I'm not gonna lie. It gets old because when you live in your own place, you're like, oh, I just do this all the time now. It's not as
Have you-
special.
Are you
Aaron's
screaming?
just constantly screaming.
I'm constantly yelling. Everyone around me hates me. They're always like, is he
I like-
being murdered downstairs? Like,
I like the thought of you like in bed and you're like sleeping. You wake up until you go to sleep.
Well, Lucas, sometimes you need to like have that moment where everyone's gone. You can just scream like profanity because, like, I mean, everyone's family pisses them off, and then like you always have that moment where you like walk upstairs, like go into your room, be like, son of a bitch, like motherfucker, and then your parents would be like, what did you say? Like, I heard that, and they'd be like, no, I didn't say anything. I swear to God, it wasn't. And they probably didn't even hear you, but they just know that you're saying shit under your breath.
Right.
So, like,
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. So you need that moment to just like, it's freeing. I agree with you. So I don't think it's that weird. I feel like most people would do that, especially in like middle school. So like,
Yeah. Middle school, I was big on that. I was big
Yeah.
on that.
it's huge.
Um,
All right. Well,
you learn a lot about
that's it
yourself
for our.
when you're alone in middle school. Go ahead.
You're- Oh my. Well, on that note, thank you to everyone who watched the live show today. We're hoping to do more of these as time goes on. Make sure you like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you watch any of the other videos that we have out right now. Keep a lookout for the Too Hot series that's going to be coming out. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next week.